Prayer in the family. There are some parents who raise children without any atom of religion. Yeah, people say some people say religion is not important. But I want to tell you that even if you are an atheist, you are an agnostic, I'm not saying this because of my calling as a pastor, but I'm telling you that religion is a fundamental component of the human mind. A human being cannot be comfortable without a concept of the supernatural. Man is a religious animal. Because of the limitations of man, man is always in search of something higher than him to help him in solving some of his problems and in giving immortality to man, because man doesn't want to die. So when man, finds in religion immortality, the promise of immortality, man cannot avoid being religious. And there are other reasons why man will continue to be religious. Another thing that religion does for some people need religion to live a more decent life, morality and all that. For some of us, without religion, we can still live a good life. These are for people who have evolved psychologically. But for so many people, they require the motivation that comes from religion to live a good life. And one thing that spirituality does, because there's a difference between religion and spirituality. Spirituality is what connects you with your inner being. Spirituality is more or less personal, while religion is more of the vehicle of spirituality. Religion carries spirituality, but spirituality can also exist sometimes outside religion, but most of the time spirituality is aided by religion. Now, in the family, when raising children, it is important to bring in the component of prayer, the component of spirituality, and even religion in the formation of the children. If you are raising a child in your family, it's important that early in the morning you gather them together and pray with them, so they learn that when they wake up in the morning, it is important for them to pray. At night also, bring them together so they pray. With this, you are training them in spirituality. They are growing with the consciousness of a supernatural reality. So your children doesn't become adults who have no connection with the supreme being, who have no spiritual life. It will be a disadvantage for them in the future, because if they don't have spiritual life, sometimes they can have depression when the challenges of life, when life begins to throw all manner of stuff upon them, they will not have somewhere to retreat. They will not have somewhere to go, because they didn't grow up with these things. They don't know that there is something else that can help them in certain situations. They don't know that there is something that can calm them down, that can make them to have internal security as adults. So some of these things will help the children when they grow. Give a child not only biological life, but give a child spiritual life. Children are born twice. You born them physically and you born them spiritually. Pray in your family. Teach your children how to pray and be a prayerful parent yourself. Don't run a family where there is no prayer. It is not going to help your children, and they are going to grow up with disadvantage.